Hey y'all, welcome to Backwater Junction. This is my very first video. Today I'm going to be showing some of my very favorite custom content for The Sims 4. So first, because this is my first video, I just want to introduce myself. I'm a college student and I'm from the United States of America. And this is something I have been wanting to do for a long time, and I'm really excited to finally have the chance to make these videos. Also, before I start showing off the custom content, I want to introduce you to the Sims that are going to be used today and all the different outfits, because I might be doing a Let's Play or I might be just having these Sims around in future videos, so I think it'd be best if you guys got to know them. So this is the De La Rue family. It's made up of the mom, Daphne De La Rue, her son, Davis De La Rue, and they have 3 full-time living maids that have came from a foreign country. Right here you got Natasha, Ira, and Anastasia. So to give you some backstory on these Sims, Daphne is a very high society person. She lives in this old plantation house, and she's very strict, and she knows what she wants, and she wants everything to be done according to certain etiquette. Her son, Davis, is her youngest child. She had many children. He's the only one that lives at home still. And the controversy involving him is that while he is engaged, he is also dating Natasha, who is one of the maids in the family. The reason that they are dating and he's engaged is because, as I said before, his mother is part of high society and expects him to marry somebody of the same social standing. So he is engaged to a woman who is of the same social standing. However, he's really in love with the maid. The next maid right here is Anastasia. She is the head maid, and she's in charge of managing the house. She's very strict, very no-nonsense. And the third maid, which is the main character of the whole 5, right here is Ira. And her story is the other 4 have lived together for years, and they have had a third maid that recently went missing. And so the story begins when Ira moves to America, moves into this household to fill in the spot for the missing maid, and there's kind of all the mystery going on about what happened to her, and just coming to a new country, everything there. So that's the story behind these people. So to jump into the very first outfit I'm going to show you all today, it is an outfit for Ira. Alright, so there's a couple pieces of custom content on this. The first one is the Claudio jumpsuit by Christopher 067. And I think this is a really good piece of custom content, and it's not like anything we have in the game right now. And the other thing I like about it is it comes in a bunch of different swatches, and they're all really good colors. You can see there's a lot of good greens and blues, I think, are the best swatches for this. There's some reds, just neutral colors, and there's also a couple patterns. However, I think this one looks a lot better in the solid colors instead of the patterns. So I'll try to find the one I had her in. I think it was this one. The next piece of custom content I have on her, and this is going to be all her outfits, is a custom skin overlay. So I'll show you how it looks with and without it. This is called Pearl, and it's by Kumakaya. And it just makes her look a little bit different from everybody else because she has a unique skin. The next piece of custom content I have on here are her nails, and these are going to be under the bracelet category. These are called the Long Cut Nails by Centequila. I believe that's how you say it. And they come in a whole boatload of different swatches, and they're just all solid colors that are all really good. And I think this is one of the things that needs to be put in the game. One of the things that we're missing, because especially in your girl sims, it's really important to have them looking nice, and I always like to make sure that I have those on. So I think that's probably my one favorite piece of custom content is the nails, because it's not something that you can have in the game otherwise. The last piece of custom content on this outfit is her hair, and it's called Imagine. It is by Sim Celebrity 00. I'll show it to you in a couple different swatches. It's a ponytail in the back and a little bit of the bangs in the front. I don't know that much about hair, so I can't really describe it more than that, but I think it looks really good on her. Alright, so here's the next outfit. The first piece of custom content is the shirt, and this is called Carmen. It was made by Varanka. Comes in a couple different swatches, however, I think every single swatch is really, really good. A lot of bright colors and light colors. I think this is one of the best tops in the game for custom content wise, because it's looks good with everything. It can be formal or it can be more casual if you do it with like jeans, and it just looks really nice. The skirt right here, if you decide to download this one, you have to download a mesh separately, but this is called the high-waisted skirt by Beth Sims, and it comes in a whole bunch of different colors. So if you want to like match it up, make it look more like a dress, you can do that. Comes in all the neutral colors as well. And then I have a different nails on her this time. Instead of the bracelets, these ones are actually in the gloves category, and these are called the Vegas Nails by Redhead Sims, and these have different colors, and they have more of a design to them instead of just being one solid color. I think these are the ones I had before. The last piece of custom content on here, which I believe is from one of my favorite content creators out there, is called the Cinnamon Hair, and this is by Simduction. All of Simduction hairstyles are old-timey hairstyles from, you know, back in like the 1900s and stuff, and they're all really good. This one's right here. I'll show it to you in a couple different colors. The cool thing about this one is there's a little bit of different colors mixed in for every swatch, so it's not just the plain swatch that we're used to getting. The final look for Ira is this one. The nails are the same ones we've done before. This dress comes from a whole pack of different custom content. It's called the Delicacy and Grim Cookies Cast Pack number 2. There's probably 20 different things in here, and this is one of the best ones. It's kind of similar in texture to one of the base game dresses, and it looks really good. Got some different colors on it. There's also some custom makeup on this one. There's custom lipstick. These lips are called the Batty Bee Collection, and it's by Cryptic Sim. So these are all kind of darker colors, and have a little bit of a different texture to them than the stuff that you get in the base game, so I like them a lot. And the final piece of custom content is the hair. This is, I think, one of the best custom content hairs for looking like it's made for the game. It looks like it could have been straight up in one of the expansion packs or something. It's called Amethyst, and it is by Green Llamas. So it's right here. In the back there's a little bit of a bun, and it looks good in all the different colors. Show it to you from the back, from the full on. Alright, so we're going to move on to the next sim, and this is going to be Anastasia, she's an adult instead of young adult, so these clothes are going to be a little bit more traditional, a little bit more formal. And the hair is going to be a little bit more for your mom sims or for your grandmas or whatever. So the really cool thing about this outfit is it comes from a whole pack of clothes that are converted from The Sims 3 to The Sims 4. It is called the Fifth Avenue Collection conversion. It's by Busted Pixels, and there's all these ones here that you see with the bit of a design behind them are all from this pack that we had in The Sims 3. And I think I might have had a couple of these clothes from the Sims 3 store, so there's some really cool nostalgia there, and I think they all look really great in this game as well. The one thing I will say I don't like about these are all the swatches are a little bit flat, and they're all kind of darker colors, but I still think it looks really good in some of the different swatches, and the swatches are pretty much the same for everyone. We also have the hair here, which is one of my favorite hairs. I keep saying that about all of them, but I think there's a lot of really good hairs. This is called the Farrah Flip, and it is by Ice Cream for Breakfast. It's supposed to be kind of 1970s style, according to who made it, and I definitely can see that, and I think it looks really good. I think it looks really good in the blonde, and the red hairs especially, and there is a different black color that's added, because this black color is known to be kind of blue, so this one fixed that problem. Alright, so for her second outfit, I have another one of the hairstyles by Simduction. That is one of the vintage hairstyles. And there's two that are really similar. The one I have on her now, it's called the Connie. It's the 1960s style. And there's also the Dixie, which is the same thing, but it's got a little bit more going on in the front. And with this hairstyle, like a lot of them that you get in the base game or with expansion packs, the part around the front changes depending on what color. So you can make it match the outfit or match the hair color or whatever. See, I think this looks good in every single color. As I said before, Simduction is definitely, I think, one of the best hair makers because all the hairs are not the type of stuff you're getting in the base game. I think the two types of things I look for in custom content are if it fits in well, because I'm not really the fan of the alpha stuff. I like the stuff that matches, and I like stuff that fills voids that we don't have in the game already, and stuff that you don't have unless you get this content, and it really makes up for it. And we don't have a lot of hairstyles from different time periods or different styles, and so I think it's really good to have that in the game. This dress is another one of them that is from the Fifth Avenue collection from The Sims 3. It's kind of, I guess, wrapped around. I really don't know how to describe it more than that. Comes in different colors. Some of them are going to be solid colors, more of a dress. And then some of your colors up here at the top are going to be like a skirt and a shirt because the colors are a little bit different. I think the black and white one looks really good. But once again, like I said, a lot of these colors are kind of plain and they don't really stick out much, which it works really good. But sometimes you do want to have a couple more bright ones. So while I'm here, I'm just going to show you everything that we get in this collection because it is a really good collection. Just a couple different swatches. So these are all like 1950s and 60s New York inspired is the theme behind the Sims 3 pack. And it was released on the Sims 3 store. And I don't know how much it was back then, but now we get it for free just in the custom content, which is pretty cool. This one, it doesn't really work with necklaces. The necklace to just kind of go through it. This kind of reminds me like an airline worker. Also really like this one. I think this one, because it's pretty simple, you can use it for a lot of different ways. Because you can make it look like it's from the old times, or you could, if you did the hair different and the shoes and everything, you can make it look like it's something that just came out and is brand new. So it's a pretty good one. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to show you guys, this is Daphne, and she is, as I said, she's the owner of the whole house, and she's very wealthy. And so I'm going to show you another piece of custom content that was converted from previous games. This one was one of my favorite pieces in the entire Sims 2. I believe it came with one of the Sims 2 expansion packs. I kind of bought a whole bunch of those at once, so I don't really know what comes from what in that game. And this one is called the Fur Coat Trim Conversion. And it is by Ciara Zurich. So it comes in a whole bunch of different colors. One of the downsides of this one is a lot of the colors are not really something you would see on a fur coat. Like there's blues and reds and purples, which I don't like as well. I like more of the natural ones that look more like something you would see from animal fur. However, I think they all look really good still, and I think some of the blues and some of the different colors can look good, but I really prefer the ones like this that you would see on the animal fur. I also have a hairstyle on her that's custom content. This one is called Elizabeth, and it's by Lady Simmer. It's a pretty simple bun, and I think it's good to have more hairstyles for older Sims. One of my biggest problems when this game came out is there was like one good hairstyle for elders. Just like one. And so I think that's something, as I said, I like custom content that fills voids that we don't really have. And so I thought it was really good to get some custom content that looks good on elder Sims. And this piece looks really good, but it could look good on a younger Sim too. Definitely if you bring her down in age, it still looks really good. So the next outfit I have on her is going to be called the Pencil Dress with Strap Neck, and this is by Rusty. That's another one where I really like the colors. As you can tell, I really like the ones that come with the lighter and the brighter colors. I think they stick out more and just more fun to play with. This one is kind of more revealing for an older person to wear. I think that she would look a little bit better if you age her down before she put this on. It looks a little bit better, but it still looks pretty good as an elder, I think. This hairstyle is another one of the subduction hairstyles from older times. This one is called Rhonda, and the one thing I would change about this is I feel like the black thing going around here, it's pretty strong. I don't know if there would be a way to change the color or make it a little bit less noticeable, but other than that, I really like the hairstyle, and I still think it looks good, and it's still one of my favorites. So these nails here are the same ones I used earlier. I already went through the colors on that. So I'm going to skip Davis, we're going to do him last, and then next thing we're going to do is Natasha. Alright, so this top is something that might be people are going to have different opinions on because it is kind of revealing and it's not something that is for every Sim. However, I think it is something good to have in the game, have the option if you're someone that likes to go to nightclubs or just a younger Sim. I think it works good. Comes in a couple different colors. I don't love the colors on this one. I wish there was some more brighter colors. These are all kind of dark and they don't match much in the game. Still think this is a really good shirt. Alright, so these jeans actually come from a pack of a couple different pieces. These are called the Spring Fever Stuff Pack, and it's by Sim Celebrity 00. And one thing I forgot to say at the top is called the Ariel Crop Top, and it is by Blush Chat. So I think these look really good together. The one problem I have with these jeans are the back pockets do not really fit that well. They're kind of distorted. But I think they look really good from the front. It comes in a lot of different swatches, and sometimes with the jeans there's only a couple swatches you like, but I feel like with these all the swatches look pretty good. I like the lighter ones a little bit better than the darker ones. I really like the white swatch. But overall I think these are a really good pair of jeans because you always need more pairs of jeans in this game, especially if you're someone like me that plays a lot in Create a Sim. You kind of get tired of the same jeans and the same shirt, so it's always good to have something else to mix it up. Alright, the last piece of custom content on this outfit, apart from the nails, which I said before, I've already shown you guys the 2 pairs of nails I have, so I've just been keep on using them again because I put nails on every outfit for my female Sims. I don't like having my girl Sims without nails on, especially if they're more of a fancy person. If I'm doing like a tomboy for a certain storyline, I would take the nails off, but if I'm just making a standard sim, I always put them on just because I like the way they look on them. So this hair is called the 60s hair. It's by Burnt Waffles, and this hair is really good, y'all. It is really detailed, it's long, it's got a lot going on. The one problem I have, and this is something I have across the board with the game, it's not specific to this creator, this hairstyle, it's all the hairstyles that go down on the front in this game, all of them tend to kind of hang off their body, and especially if you got them that's a little bit of a larger sim instead of smaller, they really kind of stick out and it looks a little weird sometimes, but this one's not too bad and I don't mind it on this one. However, that is just something to point out. It's got a bunch of different swatches on it. It looks really good. I didn't even realize there's more swatches on this than you get regularly. You have a whole bunch of different ones. I've had this for my game for a while, didn't even know that till now. So there's more swatches than you would have on any other hairstyle, which is really, really nice to have a couple different more shades of blonde. I might leave her in the shade of blonde because I'm not used to that one. I really like that one. It's probably my favorite swatch in this. See, that makes it even better. It makes me like it. And this is already one of my favorite hairstyles. I keep saying it. This one's my favorite, this one's my favorite, but there's so many really good hairstyles, and that's one of the best uses for custom content, in my opinion. Alright, the next look we have for her is really different. She looks almost completely like a different person, I would say. This dress is called Gina, and it's by Kumakaya, which is the same one that made the skin overlay for the face that I showed you guys on Ira. This is a really, really great dress. It's a little bit older style, however, I think it looks really current if you put it the right way, like in this type of outfit. Got a lot of really great swatches, light colors. I think it has some really good green swatches, and I think that green always is a really great color to have some different ones in, different shades of green, different shades of blue. The one thing I would say is there's not like a real bright pink version of this dress, and I think that would look really good. However, overall I really like it. And the hair for this one is by Grim Cookies. However, it's not part of the Grim Cookies pack that I have in here and I was talking about earlier. This hair is just a standalone, and it's really, really great because it's just a nice, long, simple hair. And I feel like something you can always use because we don't have a lot of just plain long hairs. I always usually have something going on. This one don't have nothing going on. It's just simple. Can be used for a lot of different types of sims. It's really a great hair. The final look I have for Natasha, and it's going to be the final piece of CC for Girl Sims, is going to be the shirt and this hair. And I'm talking about the shirt first, but the hair has some really cool features to it. This shirt is called Ludus, and it is by Viavi. Really great shirt. Comes in a couple different colors as well as comes in a pattern. However, I like the solid colors a lot better than the pattern. It still looks really nice, and especially if you want to mix it up some. However, I'm usually going to stick with keeping it in the solid colors. Yeah, so this hair is called Brie, and it's by Air Harris 00 Brittany. So there's two hairstyles under this, one with the little things in the front, one without. And my favorite thing about this, if you go in the hat section, you actually can change the rubber band that ties it together to all the different colors. So I kind of match it to the shorts and the shoes, but if you wanted to match it to the shirt, you could do that too. Which I wish we had this in more hairs because this is really, really handy. It's a really great feature. And it works with both the same hairstyles, with or without the little things going down the front. Alright, so I'm next going to move on to some of the stuff for the guy sims. I will say that I think custom content is really hard to find for guys almost all of its alpha, and I don't really play with the alpha. I play with the Maxis Match stuff. So it is harder to find. I found a couple of things that I really like and will use a lot. And especially with hairs, there's some good ones. But when the clothes, there's not that much out there. And also one thing that I want to get more into is some skin overlays. I've seen a lot out there, but I haven't really downloaded that many yet, and I haven't really played around with that and see which ones I like, so that's something I want to do more in the future. But I haven't done that yet. I just had that one that I showed you guys earlier that I just was kind of like experimenting, but I haven't really committed to downloading a whole bunch yet before I know if it's something that I really like or not. However, one thing I have with the guys is I do have the body hair, which is something we really need this in The Sims 4 by EA. We got it in The Sims 3. It's something that's realistic. It's something that is part of creating your sim. I do understand that they're trying to be more of a family-friendly dynamic going on here. However, I don't really understand how, to me, it's not unfamily friendly to have this in the game. It's just something to make your Sims look more different, to make them more unique, more. So it comes in. These are made by Caster, and they come in 4 different shades, and within the 4 different shades you get 6 different shades. So you have 4 shades, and then you got 6 shades of those 4, if that makes sense math-wise. So you have a whole bunch of different ones to match their hair color, and then if you want them to be looking more like this, which I've actually had problems with this one in my game, and only this one. Whenever I had this one in my game, their face whenever they look down, their face goes all the way down to the floor. It's a really weird glitch. I can't really describe it. So this one, it looks good in Create a Sim, but you put it into the gameplay, and it don't work real good. But all the other 3 have worked really good for me in the gameplay, and I really like them. The one thing I will say is I feel like the arm hair looks a little bit stripy. On this one, it goes more down, which I think looks good, but this one looks kind of like stripy. This one too. So I don't like that as much, but it doesn't bother me. I still think it looks really good, and it's still something I play with almost any time I do make a guy sim, so I do really like it. Alright, so now onto the clothes. So this shirt right here, this is called Simplicity, and it is by Rope. This shirt is really good. It is a little bit alpha-y. Like I said, even if you're looking for a Maxis match, for guys, you're still going to have a little bit of alpha, but it's not full on like some of the other stuff you're going to get. So this texture is a little bit different than anything you find in game. However, because it's a solid color, you don't really notice it. Comes in a lot of good swatches. We don't have anything in some of these lighter colors. Like this green right here, we don't have nothing like that in the game right now. So it's really good to have just more colors, more options. Because like I said before, I'm someone that plays and create a sim a lot. I just like to create sims and not do anything with them. If you look at like my save library, I have just tons of families that I've never even popped into a game before. So I'm starting to get to the point where it's like, okay, I've seen this shirt before, I've seen this hair before. So having even things that are a little bit repetitive but just slightly different, just keep it fresh and keep it good. And the shirt's definitely something like that. The next thing I've got going on here are these swim trunks, and they come from a huge pack called the Pool Party Stuff. However, I don't really see a use for a lot of the content in there because it was a lot of just like plain swimsuits, so I deleted the whole pack except for this. This was the only thing I kept. And these are supposed to be swim trunks. However, I think they look good as shorts like this too. They come in a couple different colors, and then you also have some of them down here that have stripes on them. However, I like the solid colors because I feel like the stripes sometimes, a lot of times people try to do stripes or colors on custom content. I don't think it looks as great because it just looks kind of, I don't know, you know what I mean? I can't even, it just looks a little weird. I like just the plain colors in my custom content. The patterns look good when they come official, but when the custom content people do patterns, they look great, but they just are a little weird. I can't describe it. And it's all just shows because these are supposed to be swim trunks. So that's what they look like if you're just going to wear them like a swimsuit. Let me get him back dressed up. Alright, so this hair is from the Delicacy and Grim Cookies cast pack that I was talking to you guys about earlier. So this hair comes with one of the dresses I showed you. It comes with a whole bunch of stuff. I uninstalled some of it because I didn't like everything, but I did keep most of it. So how I do my custom content is if I get like a big pack, I don't keep everything. If I don't like something, I don't clog my game up with it because my computer can't really run with a whole bunch of custom content. I can't play with any mods. So I try to keep as bare bones, go with the necessities. That's why I deleted a lot of the swimsuits because I was like, they're good, but I don't need them. But this hair is my favorite male hair. This hair is my favorite guy hair, period, of custom content or of base game or of any expansion pack. This is the best guy hair I've seen. I think it looks really, really cool. I don't know why I like it so much. I just feel like it looks good on everybody. Like if you go with an older sim, make him gray hair, it looks good. You can do some of the colored hairs, which I don't think I've ever made a guy with colored hair before, but it looks good. You could. I don't do it, but I don't know if I've ever made it. I think I made a sim with pink hair once, and it was a girl. I don't ever really go out into this row very often. I usually stay up here in these colors. I really like that in the dark. That looks really good. Looks good in the blonde. It looks really good in the shade of blonde as well, I think. That's kind of similar to my hair colors. That's probably why I like it so much. It's like, oh man, you know, my hair would look good like that, but I can never do it. Anything that's all like swoosh stoop and whatever you call that. My hair don't go like that, y'all. It don't. Alright, so this is the last outfit and the last two pieces of content I'm going to show you guys today. The sweater here is from the Deligracy and Grim Cookies cast pack number 2. The third item I'm showing you today from this pack. This is the sweater. It looks pretty good. Once again, it's a little bit outfit. The whole pack is all max, but you get to the mouse stuff and it just becomes outfit. I don't know why. I still really like it. I still use it, but I wish there was more like 100% max match stuff for the guys because we just don't have that. I don't know why. Because there's tons of max match stuff for the girls and tons of alpha stuff. When it comes to the guys, it's just alpha stuff, and I am not someone that's ready to take my game all the way to alpha. I've seen some of the videos like that. Like I sometimes watch Carmen Kang's videos, and it looks really cool, but that's not for me. Because then I feel like you can't mix them. You have to kind of pick one or the other, and I can't handle on my computer switching everything over to that. So I just have to leave it with this. I feel like I do prefer this aesthetic a little bit better, but sometimes I'll see the outfits. I'm like, man, that's so cool. I should do that, but I don't think I would. Definitely not. I couldn't on this computer, not even if I wanted to. But even if I had like a super computer, I don't know if I would switch all the way over. I might try a couple things though, if I had the chance, because some of them do look really, really good. And so I'm gonna show you the hairstyle last. And the cool thing with the hairstyle is it comes in 2 different ways to do it. So let me just switch this over to custom content. I can't find the other one right now. All right, there it is. So it comes in the shaved one and the unshaved one. This hair is called the Smooth as F, and it's by Exalder. This is the unshaved. I like the shaved one a little better, at least for this color. This is kind of what my hair looks like in real life, actually. I would say. This is what my hair looks like after it gets cut. It looks like I done got electrocuted about a week after I got my hair cut. But when my hair is looking good, when I just done got my hair cut, this is what it looks like. I would say kind of similar to this in this color. So that's kind of what it would look like on me. Here's the other variation. There's not much difference, but you download these together when you get it. They all come in one file. Alright, y'all. So I'm just going to wrap this up real quick. I'm going to go over and pick out my favorite look while we do the last talking. My favorite look is definitely this one because I love that shade of green. I think this is just a really cool outfit to try out on your guys' Sims. So to wrap this up, all the downloads for all these are going to be down in the description. Most of them are from either Tumblr, The Sims Resource, Mob the Sims, a couple different websites I used because these are kind of the top things I've accumulated in my game period. So they're from a whole bunch of different sites, and if you're really liking these creators, make sure you kind of, when you click on the link, check out the other things on that website if you really like one of the particular outfits. So down in the comments, this is new, I am new to this, so make sure to say hi. Tell me if there's anything of these you really liked, or if there's anything that you really liked I should try out in my game. I'll be really excited to hear from you. Alright, y'all, have a great day.